What's up, football freaks? Welcome to the Corner Kick, the show where we break down the biggest, boldest, and most ridiculous stories in the world football with zero filters and just the right amount of spice. We're your hosts, Derek.
Angel.
Angel, how are you doing today, brother?
Doing good, doing good. Excited to be here. I'm hyped, because for the longest time we talked about, doing a project together, specifically about soccer, something that or football before everybody comes at me.
Yeah. It's like, it's football.
It's football.
It's football. What the fuck, bro?
Or if you're English, they really take it. First of all, it's football.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. But anyways, point being is that we connected first through soccer a long time ago. And
Yes.
9 times out of 10, what we're talking about in our chats is always, did you see this? Did you see this happen? Oh my God!
Yeah.
It's always got to do with football or soccer.
And
I'm
then
just gonna say both.
we decided to just kind of make a show out of it,
Yeah.
right? Just
We
say
just
fuck it.
Took a swing and a kick.
Yeah, for those of you guys that are brand new watching, welcome to the Corner Kick TCK. We are very excited to just kind of start this new project. And before we even get into the meat and potatoes of the show, I kind of want to give you guys a little bit of context of who we are. As Angel said before, we kind of met each other through soccer, which is kind of a beautiful thing about soccer or football.
Oh yeah.
That it just kind of allows you to quickly connect with people through the sport, right? Through the beautiful game. Just for the audience and for them to understand like who we are, let's start with this. How did you start playing soccer, Angel? Like, what was your introduction? Was it somebody, un tío, tu papá? Who was the one that initiated this love for the beautiful game?
If I had to say, it's probably my stepdad.
Okay.
Started with Yield Santos. Just saying.
Santos, buen equipo, eh? You're right. Great team,
Gotta
great
be.
team.
Well, first of all, I was like the typical, because the American guy, what is this? They're just running around like it's nothing. And my stepdad's like, no, watch. Like, watch. And I'm like, okay. I'm watching the game and I'm like, dude, this shit's boring. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Like, I was like bored.
How old were you?
I think I was, so I just come back from California. I think I was like 15, 14, something like that.
Okay.
Pretty young. Not compared to everybody else that's been playing since they were like out the womb.
Yeah, like a Brazilian,
Yeah.
right? Que salen con el
Yeah, they're like
with the umbilical cord, just like
exactly. But no, so
with a ball attached to the umbilical cord or something.
Exactly. Well, so they're playing out the womb. That wasn't a kick. That was just a ball in there. But anyways, so he's like, just watch the game, and it just became a thing. Every Saturday we were watching the game, or Sunday, whenever the games were on. And then and he was playing at the time, so then I was like, they're always like, oh, come and play, come and watch, and I'm like, okay. So then obviously they were actually a team. It wasn't like it was like a Sunday league team.
Yeah.
So I went out there and watched them, and I was excited watching the game. I was excited because
For one,
I see all these people that I know, that the guys that's at the cookout. I see him over here making a sweet pass across, and then the goal.
I saw you drinking beer the other day,
I was like, bro,
motherfucker.
first of all, I know you're faded right now. Like, don't lie to me. I don't know how you're.
I know you're coked out of your mind right now.
I don't know how you're running up and down the field like this and not puking. But that's basically how it started, and then from there, high school started, and everybody like wants a goalie. So
yeah.
I didn't like to run. That was me, fat guy. I'm gonna be in the net. We're good to go. That was my thing. It's like nobody wants to do it. I'm gonna do it, and I gotta be part of the team, and I don't gotta do a whole lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like minimal effort.
But I've seen this guy play keeper, and don't let his size fool you, because he definitely can fucking dive, and he has really good handles on
My baby hands.
yeah, your baby hands. Your baby hands.
What about you, Derek?
How I started, brother, I started in Mexico. I grew up in Mexico, and I always played, but it wasn't serious, I would say. It was mostly like with friends, pickup, yeah. Calle, like always in Mexico. It was never serious, but I always knew that I loved it, I was a little chunky when I was younger as well. So
Definitely helps.
that kind of scenario kind of didn't let people kind of like give me a chance in a way. But then once I moved to the States around the age of 13, 14, I would say, I started kind of taking it more serious, did a kick around with friends, and then eventually I I just started the high school team, right, the freshman year, and from there I just kind of like fell in love with it, and then just flew with it. Yeah, just went on with it. I loved it, and until this day, it's now I'm 32, so it's very hard for me to kind of like say goodbye to soccer. I'm getting to that age.
Oh yeah, the hanging of the cleats of your non-professional career.
Yes, bro.
Oh my
yes,
God.
it's hard, and it won't be. I'm just not playing as much, like
Yeah.
right now I haven't been playing, but yeah, that's my general background. Just played a lot of soccer throughout high school, did some college ball as well. Had the pleasure and yeah, just fell in love with it, and ever since I've been a diehard fan of the beautiful game, brother.
Yeah, because it's quick story. It's the only thing that I've ever seen. The reason probably what draws in a whole lot of people all the time is that language doesn't exist.
Right. Yes.
Which is really insane thing to do, especially in a team sport, because if the defenders aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing, the whole game goes to shit.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
goalie isn't doing what he's supposed to do. Same thing. If the forward's not scoring, like, you're gonna get your ass kicked the whole game. That's just how it goes. But it's crazy to think of something that, you don't need to know French, you don't need to know English, Spanish, everything. You can literally point, and by knowing the positions, and you're good to go. Like I said, quick story. I was playing with an predominantly Ghanaian team.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them were speaking French, and I was just like lost. But being the goalie,
Pass.
I was able.
Everybody understands pass.
Everybody understands pass or shoot. That's all you
Yeah.
need to do. And it was crazy that I was able to communicate with the whole entire team with just signals or watch or something, small.
Yeah,
small
the flow of the game.
yeah,
The flow of the game is
and it's
very
crazy to
interesting.
think like you don't need to know all types of languages, but you're still united while you're playing.
Yeah.
Which is what draws everybody in. Like pickup soccer at the indoor, there's this Chinese dude couldn't speak a lick of English, jumped in the game. He knew we needed a defender when we were like, get back. Boom, he's over there running. Which, by the way, not racist. Asians run really fast, dude.
Oh, dude, Asians are
oh my
fucking dedicated.
God.
Have you seen the South Korean teams? Like, they're fucking athletic as shit,
I
bro.
don't know where they get the speed, bro, because like I see them running and I'm like, okay, that's his wind for the rest of the game. Nah, dude, he's up and running back before the other team is running back, and I'm like, dude, this is scary. Like,
Yeah.
there's like it's unlimited
the
energy.
mindset also, right? The mindset that they have.
They just and it could be a 5v5 pickup at like Garfield, or it could be a 6v6 indoor. And they're giving the same amount of energy to both games. They're giving it all, and it's not because we're gonna get a trophy or we're gonna get money or we're gonna get recognition.
No,
It's
for the love of the goddamn game.
It's literally just the game, and which is what unites people, which is really good.
Yeah.
That's what draws a lot of people in. Me predominantly, I thought that was cool.
Yeah, and soccer is also one of those things that can be played in the most humblest of ways, right? Two rocks, and as long as you have a ball,
Ball that's always all messed up.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, and it fucking leaves a scratch mark. Like, I've been hit with those motherfuckers.
Dude,
if it hits you in the face, you start tearing up.
Yeah, and I don't even know how it could be so hard, especially like in the cold.
Yes.
Oh my, the
Yes.
cold games, no.
That's why I stopped playing, man. My knees won't take it.
You're like something about balls to the face, not good.
Angel, now that we've sort of introduced ourselves to the people and kind of given them a little bit of context, I kind of want to also let them know who we root for. So I want you to tell me your favorite teams, I guess, from Liga MX, EPL, MLS, and La Liga. Obviously, Santos is for MX.
Santos, Liga MX, EPL. Everybody's gonna call me a bandwagon, but Man City. And
Man City is great.
Hey man, when that oil money came, is all I'm saying.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
But it was watching the whole season when they won last minute, when they had the 93-20, when they scored last minute. Aguero scores.
See.
Yeah, that's the season that I started, and it sucks because that's the season that I started liking Man City. Because if it were before that, then I would know the struggles of not winning a championship for the longest time.
Yes.
And everybody's like, oh, Man City wasn't that great. They were second division, blah, 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 whatever. I'm like, and it was always, Manchester's red because of United. And I wasn't there to be able to see the come up. I was there literally when it started.
Yeah.
And then everybody and their mom decides to call you a bandwagon. So whatever. Point being is EPL, Man City, Liga MX, Santos, La Liga. It's got Barcelona.
Barcelona. I mean, if you guys don't know, we're Barcelona fans.
Barcelona. My son is not named Lionel for nothing.
There you go. There you go, baby.
MLS. I mean, we're in Colorado. I root for the Rapids. Been a supporter section ticket member for.
Yeah, you're like in the actual porra, ¿verdad?
Yeah, been there for about 7-8 years now.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while. Like literally before I got with my girl, and we've been together like 9 years now. I was going to Rapids games. Like it's in the blood. It's definitely in the blood.
5280, baby.
Yes, sir.
I'll tell you mine. I from MLS, it would be Colorado Rapids as well, just because grew up in Colorado. It just makes sense to go for them. And Colorado has had like very much ups and downs, and it's just recently we've
coming up.
Yeah, we're coming up. It looks like we have a good coach now. So yeah, excited about this new MLS season. I've been seeing him in pre-training. Shout out to them. So Colorado Rapids and Liga MX. I'm kind of divided. I started with Monterrey, Los Rayados from Liga MX, but Los Bravos. I'm from Juarez, so Los Bravos are also there. So it depends on who's.
And y'all beat us this weekend. I remember that was 1-0.
Yeah. So it depends on how they're doing. So I have two teams for Liga MX. If one is sucking ass, then I'll go with the other one. And if they're both sucking ass, then they're both sucking ass.
Flip a coin.
Los Bravos, and then Monterrey, and then from EPL. EPL is so. Let me tell you a little bit about EPL. For the longest time, even though everybody says it's the best league, I agree. Now, I agree that it is the best league, even though the La Liga is kind of coming up a little bit more now with the teams being more strong. Atletico de Bilbao giving surprises, right? But the EPL, I was like not into it for the longest time. I was not a big fan of their soccer. Like very, very straight, very fast.
Yeah, it used to be just like it was like pass, score. There wasn't a whole lot of spice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I see 100% what you're saying.
Yeah, and La Liga offered that to me from 2006 to 2016, I would say, along those times. Also Barcelona fan, so I wasn't going to miss those games, right? Things changed. Now I can watch La Liga, but now there was a period of time where I can only watch the EPL. And I kind of started understanding the soccer and the dynamics and the way it's run. And the only thing I fucking dislike, and I'm sorry if it's the commentary.
Let's just be honest.
The commentary.
We're not apologizing.
It's just the commentary is so boring, bro. Like I don't know. They just don't say anything for like the longest periods of time. Let's be honest.
Fair, like you can't compare it to Mexican announcers. Like it sucks. It's like being spoiled. You know what I mean? We're spoiled when it's a 1-0 game. They're gonna score. It just happens. But that announcement, I was like, oh, like you know what I mean? Like that's
and there it is, and that's it. And he's got it.
And then they go on some Harry Potter rant about how he's magical and
whimsical. Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's like okay.
They throw all the words. There's only one. I don't know his name, and I'm the one that used to like do the announcements, and then when Messi would play.
Yeah,
Magisterial.
Yeah,
Magisterial. Like yo, man, pulls it one way.
Actually,
and then
you know what's funny about that? I think he's the same one that's doing Inter Miami games now.
Oh, really?
It just seems like every time, or the dude just copycatting because. Dude, he goes on like 15 adjectives and Messi just like literally passed the ball, bro. It's like get off his jock, bro. He just Messi's
like pulling his fucking shorts.
He's like, okay. He just kicks the ball and then all of a sudden he's just walking. But he's like, oh my god. Yeah.
Marketing, right? I mean, you gotta market the beast.
You have to. They just market the hell out of Inter Miami. Oh man.
Okay, so now that you guys know what we're rooting for. Oh, did I say? Oh no, I didn't say my EPL team. My EPL team, it is Manchester City. I'm sorry. That's what I came into. I like their style. Also, biased because of Guardiola, but you know what? Liverpool is a fucking great team as well.
Yeah,
Liverpool is a fucking great team.
like I don't know.
Low-key on the verge of like...
I honestly think if Pep and Klopp had not come into the EPL, I guarantee you nobody's talking about the EPL right now.
Low-key though, yeah.
Kind of the same dynamic right now as far as like how everybody still looks at it, but not as much for the Bundesliga. Like everybody at one point was like, okay, Bayern's winning.
Yeah.
Like it's only Borussia Dortmund's gonna give them a little bit of crap, but really, what's the point of watching the league? It was kind of like that for a fat minute with the EPL, but then now you have Klopp. Oh, you had Klopp in there.
He's taking a break, right? He's completely taking a break. I think.
He's completely. He was supposed to be in line for the men's national team for the U.S. national team.
Yeah.
But they're like, and then he's like, you know what? Nah. So, anyways, that happened.
Imagine the pressure,
that
bro.
That would have been crazy.
You've seen Pep. Remember when he came out all scratched up not too long ago?
And he said he did it to himself, dude. What is he doing? You don't need to do that,
stress, bro. It's stress. Shout out to Pep, but goddamn, bro, chill.
The tism is tism. That's all I'm saying. Because, dude, he has like a pass doesn't go his way. Now he's on the ground and like half crying. It's like I love
doggy style, just kind of like just bucking down.
I love the passion, bro. But sometimes you just need to put out about the 3, you know?
Yeah.
You're still winning 3-0. Like,
and then there's coaches that don't do shit. Like, whatsoever. They score, and then they're still... Tuca Ferretti, great example. Bro, great coach, by the way.
They look down, and then, like, they score instead of, oh, yeah. Like, he just goes,
yeah.
We're backing it up.
Yeah, it's like, good goal, but it was quite shy.
Yeah, like I said, if Pep doesn't come in, you don't get the I guess you can say the flavor.
Yeah, the flavor, just a little more.
You know, it's tricks that come in. You know, it sounds dumb, but you need a little bit of, I guess you can say, oomph.
Yeah,
in the game. 100%. You can't just continuously see a perfect pass. And a perfect pass. You got to see somebody trying to do an elastico at one point, or throwing out a chilena. Like that, for the longest time, the EPL was trying to celebrate Rooney's goal for the chilena as like the goal of like the century. And now chilenas happen like every other weekend.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and they've diversified a lot. Now they have a lot of Brazilians. Está Paquetá, Richarlison. You know, just bringing that spice, that flavor that I think all soccer needs.
Yeah.
My favorite league to watch, like straight up, is the Brazilian league. I'm a big fan of the Brazilian league, and it's because the soccer is so pure in essence.
Like every
it's
pass
pure.
is just like, damn.
They're not scared of anything. They just do it.
Yep.
It flows. They start. It's like watching a futsal game, and I feel like that started. You know how they start now, all the way from the back. I feel like that started from there, bro.
It had to, because now, especially in La Liga, the Trivela pass is like a thing now.
Yeah.
Like it's not like before you see somebody doing it with the outside of your boot and just crossing it in. You're like, oh shit. Now it's like, okay, that's a Trivela pass. Like it's just happening, you know, and stuff like that. Rabona passes, all that stuff didn't come from the EPL. I'm sorry, but like it had came from South America. You know,
y'all got the Cruyff turn, and that's about it.
Let me do a circle. That's about it.
Let me pull it back.
That's about it.
In an L, literally.
The same way you play is the same way we're gonna do tricks, bro. Like skills are just, it's a completely different dynamic in other countries, because it's especially South Americans, man. South Americans in general, doesn't matter where they come from. It's just
pretty football, man.
It's pretty beautiful. I like it.
All right, who would be on your starting 11? It could be legendary players, it could be recent players, and it could be the younger players. So I want you to give me a starting 11, your starting 11, and I'll give you mine.
Okay. So I don't know why, but I've always liked the 4-3-3.
Okay.
That's just me. But oh man,
same thing. I really like the 4-3-3.
4-3-3 is, and it's the creme. Let me start from the back.
Of course.
Gotta start.
Pun intended.
Pun intended. Goalkeeper. Man, there's just so many.
I know.
But honestly,
give me your starting 11, bro.
Dude, it's gotta be like Ter Stegen, man. Like I just like the way.
Really?
I like the way he's always played. I know Ederson right now with Man City, he has, but what really irks me about, and it's just a pet peeve of mine. I hate when they're sweeper keepers. Like, I cannot stand it because it's just
Okay.
instead of, you know, being in your box, controlling the box, and this is you.
Uh-huh.
No, dude, you're just a defender that can use his hands. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There's
yeah.
no, you don't have these epic saves all the time because before you do a one-on-one with the goalkeeper, it's like he has to make a save. Now it's just like you can slide.
Yeah,
You're trying
yeah.
to kick the ball out. It's like, dude, that's why you have defenders for.
Gotcha.
But,
Okay, so you're more on the classic side when it comes to that. Okay.
That's why. That's why
On
Ter
the
Stegen,
positioning.
like once in a while he'll come out, but as far as like, cause he was under Neuer for like the longest time, and Neuer's the epitome of a sweeper keeper.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Ter Stegen perfected it with the tiki taka from when he was in Barcelona. When he's in Barcelona, so it just meshes perfectly. He's got old and new, and he
the
can
old
do
school.
his, he can do his saves. Oh
I
my
see.
god! But anyways, there's that. Sergio Ramos.
Okay, which is going to Monterrey, I heard.
Yeah. I did hear that too.
New rumor.
Obviously Puyol the GOAT.
Puyol, bro.
Gotta be, bro. Imagine
We have a segment that we'll eventually talk about that is dedicated to Puyol.
Oh man, dude, he's like what you envision a defender is supposed to be. That's Puyol. It's definitely Puyol. Probably Vincent Kompany. He's a little bit bigger.
Company was really good.
Yeah.
I mean, in his time.
Because I like my back four is gonna be like the wall, and then we'll just throw out a random that nobody's gonna know. So there's a guy that played for the Rapids. His name was Axel Schubert. He was like 7 feet tall.
Holy fuck!
He's a big fucking guy.
7 feet. He was playing the wrong sport, bro.
I might be exaggerating, but he was easily over 6'5".
Yeah.
As a defender, that's ridiculous. But imagine that you have big guys. I'm pretty sure with those three guys, they'll be able to work it so that way he's fine. So from there, and then we'll go. Probably mid would be gotta have Kevin De Bruyne in the middle because
Kevin De Bruyne is chef's kiss, man. Even though he's been struggling recently, but his passes, his shot, I wish I could play like Kevin De Bruyne. Like he's one of those players. I'm a midfield. That's usually my position, but yeah, that would be the guy that I would love to play like.
Kevin De Bruyne would be tight, and then
minus the redness because he fucking looks like at the end of.
I like his hair though, the really long.
No,
hair
yeah. No, his hair flows. He's
tight.
got that Prince Harris look or whatever, Henry look.
Yep. I have to have Iniesta in there.
Of course.
Iniesta, and it's not dick riding, bro. It's come on now. You have De Bruyne, you have Iniesta, and then from there maybe a Modric.
Okay, Modric is fucking chef's kiss. I mean,
and then for the front, gotta have Messi on one side. I would probably on the other side choose Neymar. I'm not gonna do MSN because I think Suarez. You know,
it's your 11.
He does know what he was doing when MSN was a thing.
Oh yeah.
Brutal. But as far as like,
we're not talking about the
straight scoring
web page, by the way.
Yeah. Straight scoring, I'd probably pick Lewandowski. Like I feel like Messi could feed him, so can Neymar. Neymar's taking up the wing, you know, pushing it in, and then Lewandowski knows how to finish. Like
okay.
Soccer, guys. But you know, I think it would work. Somehow it would work. It just sounds like I was just choosing a bunch of Barcelona and Man City players.
It's your 11, bro.
But hey, I threw some Madrid in there, bro. Great team, beautiful team. Don't feel like you can't pick the same ones. Iniesta is godly. Okay, if he picks them in the middle, man, I'm not gonna say anything. Do your thing. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Okay, so starting in the back, I would say from the back. These guys are making soccer sound so gay.
Balls and nets, guys. Come on.
Balls and nets. We're just closeted, really. All soccer players are closeted. So I would say Buffon. I would put Buffon.
Probably still playing, dude.
Yeah, Buffon. I would do Buffon outside back on the left. I would do. I really like how Abidal used to play. The French. Abidal on one side, Puyi on his prime, Van Dijk.
Yeah.
Van Dijk, Puyi, and Abidal, and then
imagine them together. Imagine Van Dijk.
That's what I'm saying. That would be a magistral. And then on the right side of defense, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I'm sorry, but Dani Alves, before the whole bullshit,
Hey man, you ain't gotta apologize. We criticizing game, not
Yeah, yeah,
character.
Yeah. No, Dani Alves, I think one of my favorite outside right backs. I think just amazing.
I remember one time I was watching this, and I'll see if I can find the goal, but they were there. I remember Barcelona was playing Getafe, and there was a clearance, either a header or the goalie hits it out, and then he just outside the boot blasts it from outside and just curls in.
نادي الميلان الحالي. هنا امامنا الكره تعود الى فيا على طول انطلاقه في العمق، لكن على طول كره ترتد وتسديده حلوه يا على الكره الحلوه. شوف امامنا.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah. Where he had that Trivela kick just super down.
I just remember that goal to this day. I remember it clearly. Like, when they're like, I know where that was. It wasn't an important goal. It was like week 16 or something. Or sorry, American. Yeah. It was like the 16-17 game in the season. And yeah, I remember to this day it was outside the box, right-footed kick, curls it in. Oh man, it was crazy.
Yeah, he had some bangers, bro. And then in the midfield, I'll do a 4-3-3 just to kind of keep it the same. I'm gonna do Busquets, Busi.
Okay.
As a holding.
Okay.
You know what? I'll do McAllister just to kind of switch it up on the other end.
Okay, McAllister's not bad.
McAllister.
He's actually pretty decent with Liverpool.
Yeah. I'll do McAllister. I kind of have fallen in love with him. Final answer. I'm gonna do Kovacic. Another Croatian. I'm gonna do another Croatian.
Dude, he can score though. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'll do Kovacic. And then up front, Neymar on one end when he was like...
Oh, it's just the flair that he has.
Yeah,
like,
Neymar,
what I mean?
of course. Neymar, when he was playing what he was playing, MSN, Santos, whatever team it was, I think he was playing really good. And then on the other side, I'm going to actually do Bruno Silva on that side. Because I really like how he plays that wing with Man City.
Okay.
When they put him on that side, I think he plays really good.
Okay.
My forward, I'll do Pelé.
Okay.
I'll do Pelé as a forward.
He kicks my ass in freaking... Ultimate Team, it's not even funny. Like, they overpower a lot of legends. I hate it so much.
He's like half field and he's a fucking...
Yeah, I'm like... Okay, first of all, that's not possible.
First of all, that goes against the physics of the world.
First of all, he's got to ask me if he can go that fast because that's ridiculous. But
I'll do Pelé. I'll do Pelé up top just to kind of give it a nice school feel to it.
Now your team versus my team will whoop ass.
Yes.
Probably,
I would fucking pay to see that.
Probably 3-1, smacking.
Eventually, we might be able to get matches with legendary players or players like that with AI. Who knows? Maybe in the future.
Oh yeah, that'd be very interesting to see. Like in my head,
you could do bets. Imagine that shit,
dude. You can do bets.
Make
now.
your team and then have AI based on their stats, like actually run the game.
That would be. You just have to find an
unbiased, of course.
Unbiased AI.
Yeah,
Deep seek, because
there you go. We're giving you guys ideas.
When you guys end up making it, just let us know.
Angel, let's switch it up and let's talk about the teams that are rocking it right now in this section called La Tabla.
Sir.
So La Tabla is basically, we're gonna be giving you guys this is a monthly show, so we'll give you guys the monthly scores or whoever's doing best at the end of this month. Obviously, we're at the end of January. We're literally shooting the end of January here. So in La Liga. And then if you want to throw in any conversation or any comments in regards to that, you can go ahead, okay? So we're going to start with La Liga. Madrid is leading right now. They're a good team. They're a good team.
It is what it is.
They're a good team, even though they get a lot of assistance from, there's 12 players on the field all the time. I'm just saying.
Would it be 13 if you count the side judges? Jesus.
So they're leading with 49 points currently.
Mm-hmm.
And in the top three are just going to be Real Madrid, Atletico de Madrid with 45 points, and then our lovely Barcelona with 42 points, which I'm here for it.
No, I like it when especially when the top three is so close to each other. Like That's what makes a competitive league. You don't want to do the whole Bundesliga. I'm trashing Bundesliga bad. Or like
they'll have their time though. They'll have their time. I feel
or like Ligue 1 when they were having PSG winning like 22 titles in a row.
I think Neymar won it like 6 or 5 times when he was.
It should, like, accolades don't even count if they're from Ligue 1 because it's just expected if you're from PSG. So you're gonna have 85 titles by the time you retire.
And you have that the oil money too, no?
Mm-hmm. Speaking of oil money, that transfer for Julian Alvarez to Atletico has really paid off.
Yes.
Which Man City needed that, dude, with all the quote unquote allegations on him.
Yes.
But dude, they're in the spot right now in the league because he's putting in that effort.
Julian is amazing, bro. Julian is amazing.
Yeah, first of all, he started and he was playing the whole thing on like FIFA beginner, bro, because how do you win a World Cup, a Champions League,
bro, for
league
real
title? He won everything, and then Man City's
right
like,
off the bat,
do you want to do this again? He's like, nah, we could try somewhere else. He literally is doing the same thing in La Liga.
No, and he's such a dynamic player.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, that would be a good one for a new Legendary 11.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one. We'll do one with just like young players, and we can. If you want to choose him at that point, we can do that. But anyways, yeah, but he's such a dynamic player.
I love
shit.
watching him play. It has
he's got goal, he's got run, he's got pass. He can play on the side, he can play in the center. I think he does very well in the center actually.
Yeah,
like a false 9 almost. Mm-hmm. I really like him in that position.
Like I said, I don't know. It seems almost effortless at times because he's just so dynamic and so fast
and fit.
Fit, dude. Like, he will go the whole game, and that's why I don't know why Man City didn't give him more of a chance.
I wouldn't have let him go if I'm being honest, but I understand, you know.
But it's like if you put him head to head, like Erling Haaland is Man City's poster boy right now.
Yeah,
you got.
They're building the team around him.
Yeah,
with the 9-year, which we'll get into, but yeah,
his ridiculous contract.
That is their poster boy. That's
baseball contract, but yeah.
Baseball contract. So, and then Atletico de Bilbao, I think, is in 4th if you want to add them on there. And then in the EPL, Liverpool is currently leading with 53 points. Mm-hmm. And the top 3 are currently Liverpool number 1, Arsenal with 47 points, and then Nottingham Forest with, what a surprise as well. That's what also... The EPO is so cool because of that, though. Because like a lower tier, quote unquote, lower tier team can fuck you up. Mm-hmm. And Nottingham, I've been seeing, they have a striker I can't remember his name, but that striker that they have, he's fucking putting in work and he's super.
I know exactly who you're talking about, but I don't remember his name. Soon.
I think they have 44 points.
Yeah, they're surprising, but the thing is that's what's cool, like you said about the EPL. Like when Leicester did their whole run. Oh my God! The amount I think
with
everybody was like rooting for their own team, obviously, but in the back of everybody's mind, they're like, "Let's go!"
Yeah, let's go. No, they won it. That's the fucking craziest shit.
I'm like, dude, you guys literally you just got here.
Yeah, bro. Not to add salt to the wound, but Man City is in 4th. So yeah, fuck us, right? With 41 points.
I mean,
it's not their best season. They've been struggling.
We're still in Champions League spot.
Oh yeah, and 4th place is really not that bad, you know.
Yeah, to be fair, everyone has a slump. I think after 6 championships, I mean, it's all right to take a break.
Yeah.
I mean, let's not look like complete ass, which is what we've been doing. But I mean, definitely.
I mean, look at Pep. Dude, Pep, take a break, bro.
They need to just give that man PTO.
Yeah. For real,
hey, man,
bro.
We're gonna give you about a week off. You think that's good? And guarantee you, he's still calling and he's like,
yeah.
He's like, they told me to change positions in the plane and I don't know what to do. And he starts doing his whole. Have you seen? Oh man.
Or I mean, did you see that video when he went to like the Boston Celtics final or some shit and like
and he was trying to
was letting them know like what they need to do and shit.
He's like, all right, what you gotta do is build a wall. That wrong sport, guy. Wrong sport.
Throw a guy on the floor. You know? Make sure they don't get.
Where's the slide tackles?
For MLS, well, MLS hasn't started yet, right?
Yeah.
So
they have preseason, like they're having scrimmages for contacts like the Rapids right now. They had a preseason friendly against Querétaro.
Yeah.
Which they do. I think they do 30-minute matches.
Okay.
So they and then
Maybe I can even join. No, I'm just kidding.
yeah, at this point they need all the help. No, no, I'm kidding. Good. But no, they had like 30-minute matches. It was like 1-0, and then they switched teams completely, and then the game ended like 1-1. Okay. But I mean, realistically, it's
that's what it's for.
Preseason,
right?
Preseason, especially in the MLS, is like it's not about score. It's literally about getting everybody together on the same field, being able to play, because you get people from the off season, you get transfers and all that. And trying to get them integrated, specifically with Colorado because of our elevation. Not to SROND, but
no, I mean
it's true.
It gets players.
It gets players. Elevation sickness is a thing. Yeah. I mean, they use it in the intro at the stadium and whatnot. A lot of players, especially when they come
psych people out. They're like, that's fucking genius, bro.
It's smart. Like especially when California, genius. Like when LAFC or LA Galaxy come over there,
and it's dry too. Mm-hmm. There's hardly any moisture up here. Yep. So
and then the way the stadium is built, there's like a little vortex of wind, so it's always freaking cold. It's weird. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. But it's all out and about, like where, like towards Commerce City.
Yeah.
So I mean, now there's like quite a few things out there, but.
Dude, no, and then that's the thing is that
there wasn't a lot back in the day.
They still don't, like. There's a bare patch of land. Yeah. They're literally always had it. The for sale signs are old and dilapidated because of how much they don't use it.
Yeah.
But point being is that they need to get the players that are coming in integrated into the system, how they want to play, and then also get used to being in Colorado, because we're not. It's not.
We're not in Kansas anymore.
Realistically, yes. You need to get used to snow, rain, and sun, because you're gonna get it in the span of like 2 hours.
Yeah, all three. Yeah, I mean, there's literally the saying here in Colorado, right? You don't like the weather, wait 10 minutes and it'll change. So, yeah.
That's true. It's true.
So more to come with the MLS. Mm-hmm. Stay tuned for that. We'll follow it, specifically the Colorado Rapids as well. Mm-hmm. And then with Liga MX, Tigres has 10 points. And he's actually even with America right now. Like literally, I think they lost the game, and America lost the game. They haven't played a lot, obviously. 10 points.
Yeah, I think the season just started. Because
La Clausura.
For anybody that doesn't know, Liga MX splits their season. They do have an Apertura, which is the first half, and then Clausura, which is the second half. So. Fall, I guess you can call it. Yeah. Fall season.
Fall soccer.
Fall soccer. Fall soccer where you...
Spring soccer.
Where you're pulling out the what the hell is it? The drink that everybody wants, the pumpkin spice.
The pumpkin spice.
Pumpkin spice. Apertura is fall, and then obviously Clausura is spring. And it just started. Year just started, so.
Yeah. So they're doing the Clausura currently.
Yeah.
So yeah, America and Tigres are tied, which they're usually up there. And then Pachuca with 9 points, and then León with 9 points as well.
No.
And we'll talk about León here shortly, because we do have some news. So there you have it. I just wanted to kind of give you guys a rundown of like what's going on in La Tabla, so that you guys stay informed with us and you guys know exactly how your team is doing. If your team is shite, well, your team is shite. It won't make the top 3. It won't make it. It won't make it.
They're not mentioned. It's for a reason.
How about we switch gears and then also introduce the people to the new format that the Champions League has now set out. We are now in the knockout stages, but it's been kind of a crazy league, honestly, with this new format.
I'll be honest. I'm going to let you take lead on this, because I've been trying to rack my brain how this works, and it's just so many things have to happen in general for us to have like a regular Champions League.
Yeah.
It's
not as complex as you may think. I had to dumbify it, so this is gonna be championships for dummies, and I'm included in that as well.
And then just do a little.
Yes, something up here, somewhere here. Okay, so before we start talking about the Champions League, let's talk about the most recent Barcelona game, since we're Barcelona fans. Well, they just played Atalanta. That was a draw 2-2. Great game, but the game that everybody was talking about. I mean, against Benfica, that 5-4 game. Barcelona is just... it's giving me emotions that I haven't felt in a while, you know? Low-key.
It plays my emotions so much, but I love the feeling. You know what I mean? They're down, they come back, they're down again, and then they're down again, and then they come back. And then those last-minute goals where you're like, normally this is where everybody says Barcelona's going to pull it out.
And then the rain as well was going.
It was
like Magistra. We need to have like a soundbite of that.
Man's over here doing it in the background every time we need it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's that game. That game was just so up and down, and it was realistically, I think, what Barcelona needed, because they needed to have a game where they knew no matter who they're gonna play, they're gonna have a game.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be as easy as they think every single time, because I think up to that point they were killing people like by 3-4 goals.
Real Madrid.
But yeah. Oh, what did you have a little something in your throat?
Real Madrid.
In case you didn't see it. Say with your chest. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying, is that they needed a little bit of a kick in the ass, a game that they had to fight for, and put everything out there, because they did. They literally to the last second.
No, they fucking played.
That game
Like,
was...
you know what I liked about that game, bro? The team cohesion.
Mm-hmm.
The team, Fleek is doing wonders with that team, bro. And respect to Xavi, but because he kind of set everything out with the best that he had. You know, we've had financial troubles. You know, we know this. But right now, Hansi Flick has been doing such an amazing job with the team, and you could tell that there's camaraderie and people are, you know, just backing each other. Lewandowski's coming down defending. You know, it's just a very, very.
It's a team.
It's a team, bro. It's a team.
I think that's what MSN kind of lacked. That's the reason why it broke so much, because you took 3 star players who were the star player for a team. Everything was on their shoulders, and then you put them all together in a team where, let's just be frank, it's Messi's team. No matter who's on the team, you can have the
and it could have been Neymar's team. It could have been yours, baby.
Yep, you could have just waited.
Low key.
If he would have waited,
let's be honest, he fucked up.
He wouldn't have had to take breaks to go see his sister every birthday. Which is really weird. He gets injured at his sister's birthday. Whatever.
Around Carnival season 2. Okay. Just say
just saying, okay. Just say you want time off, bro. But
not the only Brazilian that has done it. There's been a lot of, I think, Romario back in the day.
Yep. To be fair, I would do shit. I would do.
He's like, just let me go. Party it up. I'll come back. And then they fucking killed Ronaldinho. You know, like, they fucking
That's what Dennis Rodman did when the Bulls were doing the thing.
Shout out Dennis. I love Dennis Rodman, dude.
He's like, by the way, guys, I'm gonna take a couple days off. They're like, how many days you need? He's like,
I
give me a
broke my
weekend.
dick.
This fool went to Vegas, and then they woke him up in a hotel room after a bender, and then he's like over here doing suicides the next day.
Yeah, bro.
Like, sometimes you need a break. Even if you're rich and famous, you need a break.
Yeah. Well, especially when you're that fit. Like, you're fit.
Like, it's not like you're gonna lose it in 2 days. Like,
yeah.
If I go to the gym and then I don't go to the gym for 2 weeks, I'm gonna lose everything. You know what I mean? But
as long as you don't lose hope.
That's the only thing I'm losing. No, I'm kidding. But I think Neymar, if he would have just stuck it out, you know what I mean? Just stuck it out. I think realistically he wouldn't have so many injuries.
Money talks, bro. Yeah, no, and then the injuries as well. But that's because of you not taking care of yourself. Let's be honest.
Yeah, because I mean, well, the thing is that you're going from Barcelona where you're playing consistently. You know, you're playing in a good team. You go to PSG where you don't have to put that much effort. Right. You know, I mean, I'm no shots at Liga, but you got to call it for what it is. Like,
it's not as intense or as demanding, if you will.
Exactly. Mbappe made Liga look like he was playing against like a JV team. You know what I mean? So it's calling it what it is. I mean, little turtle. Yeah. But Neymar didn't have to put that much effort. And I'm assuming that's why also probably his fitness went down, and the reason why he got so many injuries back to back. You're not taking care of yourself because in your mind, I'm not gonna do that much.
Yeah.
So
it's a little lower, lower intensity. Mm-hmm. But coming back, Barcelona is doing great in this new setup, which is really difficult, if I'm being honest, because now the setup is more of like a regular type of league table. It's not like it used to be where it was like kind of groups. It is and it isn't, but it's more of a table setup. And right now they're leading. They have 28 goals and they're in second place. So there you go.
First? Huh? Who's in first?
I think the first is Liverpool, I want to say.
Probably, because I think
Liverpool.
I think this last game that they lost 3-2, but I think it didn't matter.
No, Liverpool's killing it, bro. Liverpool's killing it.
Yeah, so they're fine. Unlike Man City.
But yeah, that last Barcelona game was a really cool game to watch.
Yeah, definitely felt Barcelona bold. You know what I mean? Like
Rafinha, just fucking great captain, great choice. You know, even to those things, you have to be very, very smart.
And the kids, bro, the kids are coming out to play.
I mean,
like Lamine Yamal.
Casado,
man.
I'm in love with Casado, dude.
Dude, yes.
I'm in love with that little. I feel like,
He's like, that's me.
I identify.
I identify as
hairline and everything, baby.
But yeah, no, that's the kids are really coming out to play. Gavi's coming in. And Lamine Yamal, man, oh my.
Yeah.
Once those braces come off, he better have the same oomph. That better not be the
That's
reason.
a good one. Once those braces come off.
He better not lose it after he gets his teeth perfect, is all I'm saying. But
Yeah.
dude, he's a kid and he's out here scoring goals.
17 years old. Insane.
And then, against who?
Yeah,
Courtois,
I know.
bro. He's scoring against Courtois as a kid. Like,
Yeah.
and he made Courtois look like his bitch that game. Like, honestly, with that goal, like, let's be honest, like that's crazy.
Yeah. And Courtois couldn't do anything about it. He
Just-
knew the ball was going that way.
He's just like, oh,
He's just like, he's just that accurate. That left that he has. I mean, we have great lefties. Rafinha, Lamine.
crazy.
We have and Pedri. Let's give. If we're gonna be talking, let's talk Pedri too. I mean, because he
Pedri,
fucking held that team down.
dude, and that's what I'm saying is that like everybody before the season started, before La Liga, before Champions League, everybody, well, especially when Flick came in, everybody was like, everything's up in the air. Like, how is this gonna work? Xavi's gone. We don't really have a whole lot of players besides Lewandowski. Like, that's about it. And then Ter Stegen was out, and then Chesney is having to be coming back from retirement and whatnot.
I'm honestly a big fan of Iñaki. I kind of hate that they gave. You just said his name. Chesney. Thank you. The spot. You know, Iñaki.
I think it's
with that perfect face and hairdo. I think he is amazing, bro.
I swear we're not in the closet, bro. But
Yeah,
we just been
we're not
talking
closeted, but the way I mean,
no,
he's amazing, bro.
I see you, but yeah, I think Chesney got the just because of the name. Like, you know when you're getting somebody a veteran status like that. He was only out for maybe a year, or maybe less than a year when he's
like, great. He's great. Let's be honest, he's great.
Yeah, but if Iñaki was doing good, man, you should have just left him. It's the reason why when I completely switching leagues. When the Rapids decided to get Tim Howard, like, it just didn't make sense to me because at that time they had Zach McMath and then they had Clint Irwin. And I think both of them were playing and they were both killing it. And then out of nowhere, they sent Clint Irwin away and then they kept Zach McMath and Howard. And I'm like, dude, you guys spent all that money on a goalkeeper, and we literally got to like the first round of the playoffs. You were fine. Like, it was a position that was already set. Yeah. So the same way as they're saying,
it's the poster boy type of thing, right? We gotta have Howard, you know.
Even to this day, they still try to shout him out in the socials and all that, and I'm like, bro, he's gone.
It's not that deep. Colorado. Let's move on. Let's move on. And now the keeper that they have, holy shit, bro.
Dude,
he's a fucking is amazing.
You want to talk about a comeback, man?
What is he from the U.S.? Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Zach Steffen. So Zach Steffen started with Columbus Crew, and then he got sold to Man City. He was a backup goalkeeper for Ederson. And
Ederson is great, so it's hard.
Yeah, so he wasn't gonna play. He would play like FA Cup and Carabao Cup, small league games where it really didn't matter. He fucked up a couple times, and then so they ended up loaning him out to like Middlesbrough, I think it was. I think they sold him to the Rapids, and everybody was like, okay, well, let's see what he can do, because he's been out ever since he left. He messed up in Man City. They didn't give him any call-ups for the men's national team. And then last year happened where he's out here killing it. Like, the saves he's doing. I got to see
him play against a few teams, and he did fucking amazing.
Dude, because of his play last year, of how great he was making saves, killer saves, because I'll be honest, at times the Rapids back line, not that good. Like, every single time he had to make a save, or you would expect the goal to go in, because like I said, the back line is not that good for the Rapids at times, especially what we had last year. The fact that he took charge and was like, all right, it went through, like, it's my turn, like, this is what I'm built for, like, this is my stop. And he would do that. all the work he put in last year, and now he's getting men's national team call-ups. And
Good,
he played.
bro.
He played
Good
recently.
job, Steph.
I think he played against Venezuela. And
Recently, yeah.
Yeah, he had some killer saves in that game too.
Is Bueno way. He's good. He's good. He's got solid. His hands are fucking solid.
And like I said, everybody was like wondering, is he going to be good coming back? Is he going to be able to go back to? Because when he was with Columbus Crew, the reason why my Man City wanted him was because they thought he was going to be the next big thing as far as goalkeepers. The next, I guess you could say, Tim Howard. Mm-hmm. And he just wasn't it over there. Whatever reason, didn't work over there. Coming back to the U.S.
Killing it. Let's step into Champions League for Dummies. Mm-hmm. So now it's gonna be it's 36 teams and it's a single league table as we said before, and then each team plays 8 matches, and then each team is gonna play 4 away games and then 4 home games. So that's basically the initial setup of the Champions League. Mm-hmm. And then each team is assigned 8 teams to compete against at random, right? So they do la loteria or the lottery, and then they pick those 8 teams to play against. How I understand it is that the top 8 teams in the table automatically qualify for the round of 16s or the knockoff stage. And then the teams in the 9th and from 9th place to the 24th played like a second leg of playoffs to go against the teams on the top top 16.
So 9 to 24 in Man City.
Top 8.
9 to 24 in Man City was 22.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, bro.
That puts it in perspective. They are ass. What is going on? What is going on?
Yeah, bro. No, they're having a rough season. They're having a rough season. So these 2 teams earned their spot in the 16 and the knockoff stage. And then obviously the 25th through the 36th place are completely eliminated from the competition. And right now we're currently in that stage where they're doing the lottery and for the 16th place knockout stage round. So then once the round of 16 starts, or the knockout stage, as we mentioned, is kind of back to the regular style of what we used to know with the Champions League. I think it was 32 teams.
And it's 64 now, no?
So it's before it was 32 teams and now it's 36 teams.
36.
Yeah, but I think what you're talking about is like they have a seating below that before the Champions even
they
starts.
Have like the to get into the okay,
exactly and the whole thing is to kind of give lower tier teams an opportunity to be actual, which is great because now I've seen teams from different places and they're really good, bro.
I think in my head I don't like it. Okay. In my view, it's when you think of prestige.
You're an elitist,
yeah,
Angel. You're an elitist, Angel.
100%. Make the Champions League great again.
We're gonna win the World Cup.
Where's my orange face paint? But what I'm saying is, it's because when you think of prestige, right? Everybody always holds the Champions League so high. Like, if you were to rank trophies,
Real Madrid.
Yeah, well, they are what? 10?
15, creo.
15? I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. But they'll rub it in your face. We don't give a fuck how many you have.
We can win this year's and we'll just count it as like 30. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Anyways, the prestige is like, you'll see people flaunting Ballon d'Ors, right?
Right.
And then right under that, even before you get to an actual league title, Champions League. It's like at that tier when you're talking about individual accolades. Like, did he win the Champions League? Did he play in the Champions League?
Right.
And stuff like that. And now expanding it to teams that I'm not going to say that they don't deserve it, but that's what the Europa League is for. You know what I mean?
Okay.
If you're good enough
to kind of like,
if you're good enough
make
to
your jump
barely,
to the big leagues. Okay.
If you're good enough to barely make your way into the Champions League, you should be in the Europa League.
Okay.
Like, it doesn't. I think it makes it it kind of dilutes what the Champions League stands for, because if I say Champions League to in a room of people that are diehard soccer fans, everybody gets excited.
Yeah.
But if you have like a pool of like, obviously it's not that many, but like 50 teams,
nobody's watching.
Everybody's like, who the fuck is playing, bro?
Yeah.
You know, especially like this past week, we had 18 games all at the same time.
Yeah.
How fucking hard was it to watch your team.
You have to watch highlights. I literally had to cram it all down to be able to kind of have some notion.
You change goal. Like, everybody is scoring. There's like a bajillion goals scored this weekend.
They're gonna give us ADHD Coco Melon brain.
I'm
Where
like,
you have the screen just all the
I need all the games.
All the games.
All the games.
A gay reference.
But it delivered, I guess you can say. I was shitting bricks. I was like, this only happens in Boxing Day, but 18 games, bro. I've never seen it.
Yeah, this is a new president, and I mean, with the World Cup coming up, that also has changed a little bit.
Yeah.
The amounts of teams that they're letting in. But to continue, once they're on that regular sort of old school Champions League setup, each team will play each other twice, home and away, and the team with the most goals wins. If there's a tie, then it'll be broken with extra time and then penalties, as we know.
Are you doing away goals or no?
I'm not sure. I think what? That's actually a good question. I was wondering about that. It didn't tell me if they did or didn't.
I'm the biggest hater with away goals. I'm just hating all around this.
I mean, you have your likes. El gol de visitante or all that shit.
I hate how much it counts more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
that it can fuck you up.
Yeah, because you'll see like a team, like, let's just say they're down 3-0 in the global, and now they tied 3-3, but that doesn't count as much. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, come on.
You still need like 40 goals.
Yeah, dude. They're getting.
And then the math starts getting weird.
Yeah.
Too.
Oh yeah, dude. Like, let's just say the first half, the away team scores 2 goals, and then the second half, the home team scores 2 goals. Okay. Now the away team has the advantage realistically because they have the 2 away goals, but if the home team scores, the other guys just need to score 1. Versus if it was flipped, the home team has to score 2.
Yeah. Because
of how much it carries over. You know what I mean?
Yes. I know.
So the home field advantage doesn't really feel like home field advantage when you're put in a corner kind of like that, you know?
Well, and if you're the team that's receiving, Jesus Christ, if you're the team that's like on that second leg, right? Even though you're home, you're still like kind of, if you get, screwed over in an away game, you're completely fucked. Yeah. So I think, I see your point. I personally don't think it's needed in the sense that if you play, it's fair for both teams in the sense that I'm going to your house, you're coming to my house. Whoever scores the most goals in between those 2 matches is the winner, period. Or we have a tiebreaker, penalties.
I think I'm fine with it being that way. I mean, if it were that way, cool. But it's just the away goals. It just sounds like it just gives too much to the. If there is a tie on the first one, then it gives too much to the away team on the second leg.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, a lot of the times, if both teams are good, that away goal will make a difference.
Yeah,
will change the course of the entire game. And then obviously, once we have the tiebreakers, and then it goes to quarterfinals, semis, and then the final, which is played in a neutral venue. And this year's, I think, is going to be in Munich, in Bayern's Allianz Arena, great arena. So
I like it.
And then that's basically the Champions League setup that we have now, explained in a very dumbified version, which is what we need.
Oh man,
because it starts getting crazy.
They put everything on the TV. They're like, this is how this goes, and this is this scenario. And I'm like, bro, just tell me who my team is gonna play, and we'll just worry about the rest later.
Yeah, you know? Well, the problem is that they start getting into like scenarios, right? Like, let's say this team loses, then this team will go. We know the table's gonna change. Like, that's the whole point. But
we don't need all them semantics.
Yeah, exactly.
Get down to it, man. Just the ball.
Kind of moving forward, with now entering the 16s or the knockout stage, the game to watch is gonna be Real Madrid against Manchester City, because of they have sort of a rivalry, which I kind of think is it's cool, but Barcelona has some rivals as well in that team, and
I think they're overhyping it because of how big Man City is and how big Real Madrid is.
Yeah, and by that I mean money. Yeah, pockets.
Yeah, Man City's rich shit, and Real Madrid has won the Champions League more times than anybody can count. Yeah, and they like to remind everybody. I mean, they let everybody know. But I think that's why
like Americanistas a little bit, right?
Jesus Christ, bro. You're telling me. But yeah, no, I think it's gonna be a good game. I honestly don't think Man City's gonna pull it off. I really want them to. I really do. But it's just, I don't know. The way they let me down with other teams, where you'll see them winning 2-0.
Yeah.
Second half, 2-2. The game ends 2-2. Like, it's just like, oh, I need that pedigree that Barcelona had at the end of the game to get the 5-4 win for Man City. And it doesn't seem like it's getting there.
Yeah. We'll see, bro. We'll see.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. I mean, in the Champions League, Barcelona is going to be my team, you know?
Yeah, they have the better shot. I think we're going to be good there.
But, yeah, we'll see. I mean, I always want Real Madrid to lose, you know? I mean, that's...
Whatever way.
Yeah.
Whatever
way. But we know that their pedigree is it's great, you know? They just have that it factor. I mean, yeah, they do get a lot of assistance from refs, but... In my opinion, let's be honest, we've seen some terrible things lately, but I think they just have that it factor though too. They have great players as well. I mean, Rodri, Vinicius,
you know, I'll be honest, Mbappe has been underwhelming. Realistically,
low-key, Bellingham has been really. I like Bellingham.
I think Bellingham is taking a little bit longer than most people expected him to like actually get into the system, but. Mbappe, man, he was supposed to be the guy that's going to come in and hat-trick. He was there.
The poster boy.
He was supposed to do what Erling Haaland did in his first season with Man City, with Real Madrid. So, and he didn't. He did so far. I mean, I think he had his first hat-trick this past week, and
his first hat-trick, really?
Yeah, dude, it's taken him this long. Like he wasn't scoring, he wasn't delivering it. Every time it was either the post or. It'd be offside, or he just wasn't.
That offsides, man. And we'll talk about it eventually with the bar and all that shit. Different calls. That's another segment that we'll have here. But yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man. But
it can make or break you, dude.
Very much so. Oh, my God.
It can make or break you. Well, with that being said, how about we switch gears and we go into this other segment called Follow the Money. The intention of Follow the Money is to kind of give you guys the latest trades, or if a team buys a new player, what's going on with that, kind of the drama and the numbers behind it. And then, we'll start with the most recent, Neymar, the Prince of Brazil, is solidified and going back to his home team, Santos do Brasil. So... another team where Pelé played, kind of to give memory, and he even went to X and posted, glad to be back, you gotta put the drama,
He's gonna play one game this season and then go see his sister for her birthday.
Yeah. At least he won't have to leave. I mean, he's right there in Brazil. And obviously Puma will make their money out of it, showing the new cleats and the new hairstyle. But we all know that he switched to the Saudi league. Thank you. And he was playing for Al Hilal. They finally came to an agreement to terminate the player's contract. So
I don't know what they were fighting so much about. They're the ones that are losing.
By mutual consent, I guess. That's what sources say. So we'll take it with a grain of salt, I guess. He played 7 games. Because he had a lot of injuries as well. He had a really terrible injury that lasted a year. Like one of the worst injuries you could get. I think it's like on his knee. I think it was his knee. And they paid him $98.5 million to play. He ended up playing 7 games, scored 1 goal and gave 2 assists. And then he came back and got injured, like literally after that October. And like in November or something, they played recently.
And there's people who over here killing themselves to play like Sunday League.
Bro.
And Neymar played 7 games.
7 games.
And almost got $100 million.
The
didn't he get like a
craziest
house?
scheme. I'm sorry if scheme is not the word, but I think he just fucking cashed. Dude, the killing that he did.
He legit bamboozled them. Like, there's no other way to say it.
Yeah.
Because I think he got a house. I think he got a private jet or something stupid. Yeah. Because obviously the Saudi League is gonna have a lot of money, oil things. Yeah, but he got some dumbass incentives. I think every time he would post about the Saudi League or something that had to do with the team, he would get like $500,000 just for a post. I'm like, bro, this fool's getting like money on money on money, and he doesn't play.
Yeah,
doesn't
no,
play.
it's crazy. I mean, how many times did we see him play like fucking video games, and then he got into like gambling, like professional
I would
poker.
get in gambling there too.
Yeah,
what
like,
else are you gonna do?
Yeah, bro. Like, what the fuck, bro?
That's the only thing. Oh man, yeah, no, he definitely got them for their money.
Those kids are set for life, bro. Good. I mean,
yeah, no,
good, but goddamn, dude.
Dude, you didn't have to do nothing. Like literally, sometimes they're like, your father made all your money.
Games.
No, bro, he like didn't do nothing. he
went to practice and maybe kicked the ball once or twice in a league like, that is very subpar,
Oh, money.
And El Bicho is there.
Yep.
With Al Nasir.
Yes.
And he has like 921 goals, bro. He's gonna hit 1,000 goals like in his whole career. He's gonna be that guy. That's a new record.
That's crazy.
But he's also diving more as well because he wants to get those goals racked up. So you do see him kind of like play to his advantage in a lot of ways.
You just gotta kind of take it for what it is.
Yeah. Respect to El Bicho. Mm-hmm. He's a hard worker. Another one that recently moved is James Rodriguez. Mm-hmm. He went to León, Liga MX team. He went to La Fiera. The Colombian international transferred to Club León as a free agent. Mm-hmm. So good for him, since he wasn't really playing at Rayo Vallecano, which I think that Rayo didn't use him as well, very well. I think James has a place in my heart.
Oh yeah.
He's really good, very technician.
I like the way he plays, and especially the World Cup, man. That's where.
Oh yeah.
World Cup is where everybody knew James Rodriguez, and it wasn't James. It was James.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, "Oh, look at James Rodriguez." It's like, no, it's James. He's killing it, bro. Like honestly, I like the move. I like the move a lot more than. Most people
need to play and players that are that good,
and a lot of people that move to Liga MX, they get the recognition from the players, from the fans more than players. But players,
that's true. The fans,
players know who's coming to this to go play with them. Like when Landon Donovan went to go play in Liga MX, same thing. Everybody knew
León también.
Yep. Yeah. I'm telling you, León.
And I think he got number 10. Now James has number 10.
Mm-hmm. I think Chivas just played León and James and Chicharito said what's up to each other.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, they played together in Real Madrid. But...
That's true. Yeah.
Yes, but...
Good. Buen dato.
Yeah, so they did a good job by bringing him in. I mean, I honestly think he got the shit end of the stick with Real Madrid. They should have played it more.
Again, he just had really bad luck.
I think it was more than anything. Bad
luck,
I
think he is... Well, and like you said... 2014 Golden Boot winner for the World Cup, and then from there he went to Real Madrid, which we know was a Zidane at the time that wasn't playing him. I think it might have been Zidane.
I think so. Yes.
And then didn't really stick out too much in Real Madrid, and then went to Bayern, which was his second place. And then I was reading that after 2021 till today he's been now in 6 teams, and those teams have been Rayo Vallecano, Sao Paulo, Olympiacos, and then he was also on the Saudi League, Al Rayyan, Everton, and then now
he did have a good spat with Everton. I remember that.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember him smiling.
Yeah, that's the thing about it. You see him in Real Madrid, and he's just like,
nomás está en la banca, just waiting, and then
Damn, and he didn't get
Sao
paid.
Paulo, he did really good in Sao Paulo actually too.
I'm like, he didn't get paid $100 million to be sitting there like Neymar, and you still got probably more production out of James than you did out of Neymar.
For real though, 98.
I can't get over that, man.
Yeah, bro. He went to the team from León, Guanajuato, and he's set to be earning like $5 million annually. So not bad. One of the better played players.
I think at that point he doesn't need money. So it's realistically like who's gonna give him the spot in the team where he's gonna be able to play. He's gonna be able to still get the recognition because he's not going to a team that's going to be like a low tier team for
no,
nothing,
León has been proven to do decent.
León is up there, so he'll get that recognition. People know who he is.
Yeah.
And go from there.
And Colombians and Mexicans, I feel like they have a really good camaraderie as countries. So glad to see him play. And he's already scoring goals and giving assists as well. So he's actually racking up numbers in the short time that he's been there.
That's because the thing is he can make an impact. But the thing is that some people just didn't want to use him.
Yeah.
Which, I mean,
it wasn't their style. And I think because he's not the fastest player.
No.
And I got to see, I mean, he's older now as well. You know, he's about my age, like 33, 32. And, but I mean, seeing him play against Argentina and then that Copa America that was in 2024 last year, just proved that he still had it. I mean, his passes, the way he did his oriented touch to the sides, and then just very smart player, very chic, very top tier, really top tier.
Yeah, I hate where his career went. You know what I mean? I could easily have seen him like take like the Vinny route if they would have used him a lot more. If they would have used him more at Real Madrid, even if they wouldn't have kept him there, I could see him playing like Vinicius Jr. and then moving on to another team, doing like maybe a PSG, still being recognized, PSG, still playing in Champions League or second league on.
Yes. I mean, well, and he was Rayo Vallecano, and I mean that's still the Spanish league, you know. It's just that he just was not being played, and God knows.
Imagine him going to Barcelona. That would have been crazy.
That would have been a crazy. Barcelona can't get any more players. Let's be honest, bro. We're fucking. we got the feds behind us.
Bro, they barely got Danny Olmo to actually get his player card. Yeah. let's not jerk him around.
And then the last one is Manchester City's poster boy with the news that he signed a 9.5-year contract with Citizens. He's set for till 2034, bro. Some cool stats about it is that he's obviously they're building the team around him. Yeah. He's a great striker. He's only 24 years old.
He just had a bad year this year. That's it. Nothing crazy.
No. And then his dad also played there. I don't know if you...
Yeah.
Alfie Haaland. So he's kind of a Nepo baby. You know. The rumors of him going to Real Madrid are obviously kind of like diminished in a way.
Yeah. I think at one point, it was a rumor, obviously, a big rumor, but they were going to have... they were trying to have Barcelona get Erling Haaland. They were trying to have Mbappe go to Real Madrid before. This was before.
Yeah, I remember that whole.
They were both trying to get the two big star names to make them like the next Messi, Ronaldo. But realistically, I mean, let's just be honest. No one's gonna ever be a Messi, Ronaldo. Yeah. If you get the closest thing you can get right now is Mbappe and Haaland, then the intensity you had between Messi and Ronaldo, as far as like you score a goal, I had to score two. You score 2 goals, I have to score a hat trick.
The rivalry was insane.
You got assists, I have to get assists too. You got the Ballon d'Or, I have to get the Ballon d'Or. You get the Champions League, I have to get Champions League. Even Copa del Rey, like they would go back and forth. It wasn't like you scored a goal this weekend. All right, well next weekend I'm gonna score and I get an assist.
Liga, those times.
Oh my god! The other day I was watching. Do you remember that? I think it was a Qatar commercial where they had Barcelona, and they had.
Oh yeah, okay.
They had Iniesta, they had Puyol, they had Neymar, they had Messi, they had Busquets, they had I don't know if they had
because they had him in their shirt, right? Qatar Airways, for a while.
Yeah, and then
or airlines or some shit.
Yeah, and then I just remember Puyol like jumping up and like headbutting a Maceta, and oh man, I was just like, oh, the nostalgia.
The nostalgia is real, bro.
Man, love that team.
It's not all great, Man City, because they've been actually in some hot water. Alleged charges, right? I was reading they have 115 charges against them currently for financial breaches, which basically what it comes down to is since they have so much money, they find ways. There's a fair play committee, and each league has a committee that kind of oversees that.
Except for the Saudi league.
No, it's because everybody maybe not, I don't know. But basically what happens is that it's set so that a team is only able to spend so much money because there's other teams that are not able to spend that much money, right? They have different setups, and so they cap them, right? And they can't, go beyond like the amount that they earn or something along those lines. So they've found ways to kind of like move around the loopholes, and basically now they're getting scrutinized by the people in that concession to see if they've been breaching contracts or going over the spending budget.
Think about it. They wouldn't be in that. Like nobody would have brought that up if they weren't winning.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm playing devil's advocate. I don't care.
But the thing is like, but the thing would be like, oh, they're winning because they do have access to all this money, right? And not everybody. So it kind of like, you are an elitist, man.
Bro, I can't.
You are.
I can't.
Andrew's an elitist. Breaking news.
You know what irks me is that, like, okay, let's just say, right, because the whole spat is that Man City has a whole ton of money and they found ways to, yes, they found ways to make it work for them.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, if they would have made it so that way only they can win, you wouldn't have Arsenal on their ass. You wouldn't have Liverpool on their ass. Like, you wouldn't have these teams that are making it close because they're making it close. Look at how close Liverpool was.
Oh, yeah, no.
Arsenal's
having a great season, too.
I think last year they lost by a point or something like that.
Yeah, bro. Crazy season.
Like, okay, you can make an argument for the Centurion one where they had 100 points in a season. I can see that being, but they didn't really even buy anybody that season.
Yeah.
They already had the team set, and it's crazy to think of, like, if they were any other team that didn't have all this money, because you got to think about Newcastle has a richer owner than Man City, but look at where Newcastle is right now.
That's true, yeah.
If they were sitting there doing,
what did it call, sheiks? Or
sheiks or
sheiks.
Whoa, hold up.
Clapping sheiks.
But clapping sheiks. But that's what I'm saying. Newcastle has a richer owner than Man City. Does that mean that he just bought the team to buy the team instead of, actually trying to make the team win like Man City's owners did? You know what I mean? If he has more money and he's smarter with his money than Man City is, why isn't Newcastle up there? Look at Nottingham Forest being up there right now.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Good argument.
So that's what I'm saying is, like, if you're going to...
For an elitist.
Yes. Yes. But that's what I'm saying. It's like, if you're gonna be putting them in hot water, compare what they're doing, where they're at, to the rest of the league. You should see them miles and miles. You should see a league on. You should see it a Bundesliga where you're sitting here 10, 20 points ahead of everybody. But you're not. Liverpool's on your ass and they don't have as much
Well,
money.
they're in fourth place right now. Man City's in fourth place.
Exactly. I think actually, speaking of James, didn't they sell? No, Coutinho. Coutinho's the one that they ended up selling. And then from there they got Van Dijk and they got Alisson, I think it was. Look where they're at now. One player bought two, basically.
Yeah, and fuck Barcelona. I think they're still trying to pay Coutinho off.
Coutinho's like sitting right now. He's fat as fuck doing. I don't know.
No. He's actually He's actually. The Brazilian league is getting dope, bro.
Yeah.
Low-key. I mean, if it was already cool, now they're getting a lot of stars back.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You're still getting checks from Barcelona, and hasn't played. I think he left Barcelona and went to Bayern, right? Or no? Where did he go? No.
I think you're.
I think I'm mixing up another player, but
he did play in Bayern.
He ended up leaving. Was that right after he left Barcelona?
I think he
left. He left. I think he even won the league with them, man. He left, went somewhere else, and he's still getting checks from Barcelona.
Yeah. And then Barcelona is still paying Liverpool, I think.
Jesus Christ! No wonder there you go. Why isn't that a loophole, huh? Why isn't that a loophole?
Because Barcelona is fucked, bro. We're like $1 billion in the fucking
Barcelona's so far under. They're like, we're spare change.
Spare change. So coming back to it, Erling Haaland was earning 400,000 euros per week, and that has changed up to like 650,000 now. So it went up to 150,000 euros per week, and he said to be amounting about 33.5 million annually per season. Not net per season because the season started kind of weird, but annually. And then in the span of those 9.5 years that he signed, he said to possibly be making up to like 400 million, 350 to 400 million. With like sponsorships and all that shit.
Yeah.
Coming in.
I think I remember the Chinese league. That one pays stupid amounts of money.
Yeah.
I think I remember was it Tevez that went over there to the Chinese league?
Yeah.
He was getting like 950.
Hulk went over there.
Hulk got some like stupid amount of money.
Do you remember Oscar from Brazil? Yeah.
I think if I remember correctly, I think Tevez was getting like 910 a week.
Yeah, something crazy.
Stupid amount of money. Where's the fair play there? I'm bringing it back.
It's interesting now that you think about it.
You know what I mean?
Because China has like a communist kind of like setup. So I wonder, I'm going to do research about that. Like how
how they're
how
able
the
to
money
afford
works with
because like whenever you see it could be is it could be lopsided contracts. So it could be like you're paying your regular players like a base pay, like for example, like in the NFL, I think their league minimum is like 100,000 or something like that. Maybe there is a league minimum there, and then the star players get the rest. You know what I mean? Like say if they have a budget of like 5 million that they can buy players in. Okay, well the people who are always going to play there, like the 10 and like a couple reserves, they get this, and then the rest of it goes to the star player. Because I don't really ever hear more than one star player going to China. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So maybe that's how it works. Yeah, that's how it works. And find out if those commies are figuring out them contracts.
Yeah.
We're gonna figure that shit out over here.
And just to kind of give you some stats for the 24-year-old, he out of 126 appearances, he has scored 111 goals. So his stats are
Dude,
are pretty loaded. And then if he keeps playing in the span of these 9.5 years, he could potentially break all the EPL records, bro, for goal scorers.
Scoring, goddammit. You gotta start scoring. Yeah, it's ridiculous the way he came in though. It's like, oh my god, I think he started off with the
He had a great first season. That fucking season,
that season's stupid, man. I was just like, oh my god. I was like, yeah, that's it. What are we gonna do now? Like, we're just gonna celebrate leagues? Like, we're gonna be the PSG of EPL? Are we gonna be like Man U of like the early 2000s? Well, is that gonna be Man City now? Kind of was. I mean, we could have almost gone. What was it? 3, 4, 4 Pete? Whatever the hell we were at right now, bro. We're just winning. We're winning.
Yeah.
Elitist to the top.
And then the last one that I have is Luca Romero, the Mexico Argentino.
Yeah.
That recently was transferred from AC Milan to Mexico again. Mexico kind of getting some players, and he went to Cruz Azul for 3.5 million euros, and he's currently 26 years old. He's locked in for 5 years.
Jeez.
Another player that I saw and I like too.
Yeah.
Just hasn't solidified, I guess.
Yeah, because a lot of players will go across the pond, and just it just doesn't fit. You know what I mean? It's not a bad thing to go back to where or not go back, but go to a team that the quality as far as like players. And again, look who AC Milan has.
Yeah,
you also got to
they have a good team, even though they're like right now they're not like amazing, but they have a decent team.
They have a decent team.
They have Pulisic.
Captain America.
What's the other guy from Portugal that's fucking killing it? He's a winger, tall, black,
and handsome.
Because
we're hitting on everybody.
I
know you're
tall,
talking
black, and long, baby. Consensao or
I don't remember.
Anyways, I'll put him on the screen. That guy.
That
guy we can't remember every goddamn name, man.
There's a lot of names. There's a lot of names. And then there's all the abbreviations and squigglies, bro, on everybody's name. And then it's like not that, like, for example, I'm not calling out the Rapids, but so we have, if you see the name, you see Rafael Navarro, right? That's his name. But Brazilian. It's Rafa Navarro.
Okay.
That's how they say
Rafa
it.
Navajo.
Yeah, dude, it's a lot of H's, bro. And respectfully, like, I wouldn't know that. Like, I'm not gonna know that. That's how it is with some people's names.
The phonetics. Phonetics.
Or you'll have a dot in the O, and then you gotta. It's not doing all that, bro. Just we'll put the names up.
Yeah, we'll put that name. Yeah, because I really can't remember right now. I know it's something Portuguese. But
his face is just gonna pop up right here. Bing.
We're gonna end the show and then I'm gonna fucking remember. So we're now stepping into the conclusion of this episode, and to end with a bang, we're gonna go into the bangers of the month.
Oof.
Which was really hard to actually curate this list.
I was like, how many goals? I wanted to. Like you said, or you're like, hey, let's try to see if we can get some goals, see what we can react to. You know what I mean? But there is just so many. This month specifically, and just completely not soccer related. This month has been so long.
Yeah, bro.
So I don't. This is like
for other reasons.
It's like 25 weeks in January. Like it doesn't need to be this.
I know.
long.
I'm like, come on, Jan. You gotta be over already.
I'm
Get
like,
the
come
fuck
on,
out
man.
of here.
Like, they need to send January back to where it came from. Is all I'm saying.
I'm tired of this January depression. Goddammit.
For real.
You know what's not so great though? That we are coming to an end.
Here we go.
Angel, it was a pleasure to start
Absolutely.
this show with you. And we'll keep doing it every month. That is the intention. I hope you guys had fun just kind of chilling with us, talking about soccer nonsense and just all the caveats that surround the beautiful game. Anything you want to say before we?
No, just keep around because we can go on for hours, man.
Oh
But
yeah, I mean,
the amount of insight we have from one playing to watching the games, everything like it's just the game is just so unifying that we can just keep going on and on and on. But like I said, yeah, just every month we're gonna be coming back, bringing in new goals, maybe new saves. We'll even do. I was telling Derek we should do a starting 11, but only goalkeepers. Let's see what we can do.
We can do that.
We can do a little. We can see what we can find. But anyways,
we'll make it fun. We have a lot of things today. This time around was a show to kind of present ourselves, the type of dynamic that we're going to be having, and also like what we're trying to do with the show. We'll get better as we go as well. You know, like everything. But I'm excited to start this new project with Angel and see where this takes us. So give us a follow, like, subscribe if you guys see our videos, you know, support us, and then comment as well. Comment.
Yeah, let us know what you think. Let us know what you don't like. Trust me, you know, our feelings aren't going to get hurt.
No, we're here. We're putting ourselves out there for a reason.
Right.
So.
And yeah, like I said, it's going to be fun to actually be able to talk in detail about everything that's happening.
Yeah.
And who knows, MLS starts in a month or so. Maybe Derek shows up to a game. We could go. Yeah. It's
and have fun. That experience.
Yeah, we can do that live. Oh my god,
that would be okay. Well, with that, thank you so much, guys. We'll see you next time, and we have to come up with like an ending phrase. We'll have to think about one.
We'll just
we'll kick it next time.
That was good.
You know, it is what it is. Anyways, have a good one. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Bye.